everyone, so this is my review of Scorpion Season 3, Episode 13, called Faux Money Mocks Problems. And basically what this episode is about is that Team Scorpion is duped into making counterfeit money for a foreign entity with the intent of trying to ruin the U.S. economy. And Paige must rely on her mother, Veronica's sort of past being like a grafter and making counterfeit money. And this was a really fun and sort of weird episode that was entertaining to watch, but I really didn't care for it much as a whole. And I did really love the whole idea of the team being like tricked into doing this stuff and like all the tricks sort of around it to make them believe that they are like in a foreign country and that they have no escape and that they truly are isolated when that's not actually true. But the fact that all these tricks did actually work on them, I really love that. And I did really like that they did bring Paige's mother back into the mix and that she was actually kind of useful to them in the intent of like trying to escape and like her sort of skills actually being needed for them to pull off all the stuff that they need to. And I did really like that they did like bring up like this whole like history between Paige and her mother, of like Paige's mother like teaching Paige like these certain skills that actually did help them out as well. And the fact that Paige managed to sort of like eventually this episode led up to her like rising above these skills to be like the opposite of her mother, and how easily that is like shown was very well done. And then I also really like the moments with Toby and Happy like sort of on their own while the rest of the team has been kidnapped, and them like sort of slowly realizing the truth about what's going on with the rest of the team and why they can't get into contact with them. But the one thing that I didn't really care for was the fact that pretty much all their problems in this episode were solved very simplistically. Like the fact that they weren't in a foreign country, so they could easily just go out and call the police for help and stuff like that. Or I guess it wasn't the police, it was Homeland to help them and stuff because they're not in a foreign country. They are on U.S. soil. And like the whole like bar person that they meet, like once they escape, was just such a sort of terrible character for the fact that he had everything they needed to be able to like go back and save Paige and her mother. So it was just like all their problems were fixed very, very simplistically, and I didn't care for that because I wanted those problems to last a bit more. Because like the very first problem they run into was interesting with like they figured out that there was a problem too late for them to be able to fix it, which was when they first were hit with the knockout gas, and that they couldn't do like shoot out a window or something like that because of the fact that the gas is super flammable. That I liked because that was a problem that was solid in its own and they couldn't fix it quick enough. But then later, when that same problem arose again, they choose to just blow out all the gas with flames and stuff like that. And that I didn't care for the fact of the simplicity behind it again. And all the jokes that were kind of made either by Paige's mother or about Paige's mother were also not all that fun. With like her sort of past careers once again sort of helping to fix everything. The fact that they kind of tried to play that off as like a joke was a little odd, and like I said, I didn't care for it. But like I said, overall this was a really entertaining and sort of fun episode. I just didn't really care for it. And yeah, so that's my review of Scorpion Season 3, Episode 13, called Faux Money Mocks Problems. So yeah.